are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Wow. Demo. We didn't have the alert box on that part, but what I'm going to do is start the stream for you. Demo, legend with the W, with the gifted membership, all. Oh, Jesus, chat. What's going on with that? Hold on a minute. We have absolutely botched the camera. But yes, Demo, what a legend. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, as always. And let me just find out what the hell I've done to this bad boy. So give me a second. It's got fat fingers, that's what it is. But how is everybody ready for this session? Is everybody doing well? Let me know. And let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a 1 if you can hear me, because I've just lost my whole camera. And everything is going a little bit chaos right now. I'll be with you in a minute, chat. Did you wear lipstick? Reaper. Really? You got to ask me that question in front of everybody? You can hear me. Okay, cool. I don't know what's gone on. Give me a second. My camera has completely stopped working. What the hell's going on here? One but can't see me. I know you can't see me at the minute because my camera has decided to destroy itself. Right, I think we're back. I think we are about to be back. Let me just sort this out. And let me just set the properties back up. Right, I think we are back in. So, hold on. Boom. Hey, here we go. I forgot that I can go, woo. Welcome, everybody. But yeah, Demo, thank you very much for the gifted sub to yourself with the channel membership. Thank you very much. So give me a second to just sort where we are coming out here. I think we're going to be absolutely good, though. So, after that little bit of a mess, we can finally start the stream. It's allowed a few people to come in as well, so hopefully you are joining us and you are ready to battle, because we have the Contender free-to-play account. And this is going for P1 this week. So P1 is the target. Let me set up the brightness as well. Yeah, do you mean I've definitely got lipstick on? It looks a bit red, doesn't it? Maybe. Why does it look like I've got lipstick on? What's going on here? Hold on a minute. This thing's done me dirty. What? Why is my lips so red? What's going on here? Did someone put lipstick on me this morning or what? Have I been sabotaged by the wife? Something's gone on here. Right. Why are my lips so red? I don't know. So, hold on. They're not even red. I had to check in the mirror. It's only on the stream. Apparently this is Get Ready With Me blog now. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, chap. I couldn't tell you why I've got bright red lips. Well, anyway, we've just got great lips, chap. That's what it is. We've just got great lips. You know, you're just all jealous. Yeah, I don't know why. But hey, welcome to Contender. Wow, opening round. You hopefully seen how we did in the qualifying session. And we're hoping to go and get a good result with our third step up to Contender. So welcome to everybody who is in. Jack, Gaming with Trevor is the furthest I can see back. Mark, Calum, obviously Demo, Raphael. We've got George, Reaper. Just trying to, if I've missed your name, let me know you're in here as well. Faz, welcome. Yeah, let me know if you're watching. Chris, Solanki, all welcome into the chat. So, let's bring you up to speed. First of all, we obviously had some decent news overnight, didn't we? We had some very decent news, I think, and it was this. What did everybody think to this coming out last night? So what is your thoughts on this? Let me know. I'll be very interested to see what you think of the Haas livery, which was announced from the 18th to the 20th of October. That is what you can be playing for if you go to the store and you purchase something for even 99p. So yeah, let me know what you think. I don't know why. I'm going to wipe the camera. Maybe. No. Why is it so pink? Why do I look like I got pink lipstick on? This is flipping. I don't know what's going on, chat. I don't know. So, what we're going to do is we're going to bring you up to speed with the group. Obviously, the new livery is out, which you can acquire from the store. I think it's pretty nice. You've obviously hopefully seen the video where we've raced it, and I think you can get it very cheap as well. So I think it's definitely an option to go ahead and get. So, let's see. Press 1 in the chat if you want to see what our Contender group looks like. We haven't seen it yet. We don't know what the group looks like. We could be in hell. We could be in great news. Slavon, welcome as well. So, this is a big moment because this means everything for the free-to-play and a case of what it could be. So, let's go over to the screen into the United States Grand Prix. Okay, chap. Hello, Slavon, welcome. Here we are. Right, okay, this is gonna get a little bit exciting potentially this weekend. We start off in P2. P2 is where we start. I can check the contrast, Reaper, of course. Let me give this a shot. They look worse. Oh my god, I've got super red lips now. Compared to absolutely out of there. I mean... Why have I got red lips? I don't know. Okay, so this is how we're looking. And afternoon to Jonesy as well, who's in the chat. Welcome to everybody. So, let's take a look, first of all, the scores. So, in qualifying, we scored on the free-to-play in Contender 175 points. Yeah, we've checked that, sadly. The problem is it takes it away from my face as well. So 175 points in this GP. Now, what does our P1 player look like? Are they going to be way ahead? Or do we have a chance? Please. Please, don't be like 200 points. We got 175. This player... Okay. Right. Let's gear up. Right, we have a chance. There is a chance in this group. They could have done, Mark. Let's take a look at the scores on the doors then. Only 32 points from the top 26 or below. Just looking for any big scores. I don't see any big scores. 88 points, not really big enough. 96, this is not looking too bad of a group. 7 for 141. Oh my god. We have, tell you what, if this group is the same tomorrow, we have a massive chance for the free-to-play account to secure, potentially, the second best result on the game. But it all depends. It all depends on what kind of group we get tomorrow. But somebody is better than us in this group. Okay, chat. We are going to get into it. Now, what I might do, chat, is I might only use 3 boosts. What do we think? I don't want to peak too soon. I don't want to show my hand. And remember, anybody in here could spend money. Anybody. So do we only go for the 3 boosts? Because we're going to get through. Look at some of these scores. Do we go for the 3 boosts and kind of sit a little bit lower, and then bang, tomorrow we hand out all the punishment with the big boosts? What do we think? Press 1 if you reckon we should go full attack today. Press 2 if you think we should reserve and save the best boosts till tomorrow. So 1, full attack today. 2, full attack tomorrow. What do we think? Done the same as you this week. Moved up. Good luck, George, as well. We got to score well. We could use a few decent boosts, but this is looking very strong. Mika, welcome as well. Mika goes for 2. A lot of people saying 3 boosts is great. Most tracks are downforce, so we could be using the best boost anyway. Slacky goes odd and goes 3, like always. Okay. Yeah, that's chaos for crashing. Okay, let's get some races in. We'll see what boosts we have. And hopefully, you're going to bring me the motivation to get a perfect and great result. So, race number 1, chat. We have our sponsor task up for this one. And do we have our sponsor task in here? Let me just check. Because we can bring our sponsor task in. So, our sponsor task right above my head is that Rumble in the Jungle, George Russell as well. So, extra 4 race points is going to be on offer today for the race points. So, that's what we've got to absolutely go for if we want to get a good result. Maybe get some more points for tiebreaker, potentially. We'll see how we do. So, we obviously got Russell. There is going to be no usage of course, Epic Norris. That is for our champions. We must have changed that beforehand. So let's get into our setup. Bortoletto is going to be in. No Norris is going to be the question, because Norris is simply not going to be good enough down here. We can't... I mean, we've got to use Russell anyway. And if we actually update Norris now, boom, there he is. He's not going to have the stats where we currently have him. So I think we've got to go tyre management, Bortoletto and Russell. And the car, we've got to go cornering. So I've got to change that setup. And that is my setup. Rumble is in. That's as strong as I think we can go. We could go for Exhale. Now, from qualifying, I started at the back anyway. So do I think I might take Exhale, because we started at the back regardless. So I think I'm going to take Exhale, and I'm going to take a full qualifying, full cornering setup. I think that is the best that we are going to get. So 193 cornering. The drivers, Bortoletto and Russell. Okay, chat, we are about to get started. Please let me know in the chat how many points that you think we are going to get from race number 1. And remember, race points of an extra 4 are available. So a total of 51 points can be achieved from the circuit today. So make sure to get them guesses in. That would be absolutely great. So, 193 cornering. That's what we've got to go in for. He's good. He is good, Jackie, because he's got tyre management. That is why. Bad race start for both of these drivers, but you can get away with it. So Bortoletto and Russell, cornering setup, ready to rumble. We are going to Austin. Tyre management and cornering. Let's kick it down the road. Come on. Come on. Now, oh, real player. We are kicking off with a real player straight away. Now, let's see if we have got... And F Felix hits in the 49 points, 50. Solanke, 44. Let's see what we can do as we... Take so long to get into the game. So, real players is going to be where we potentially can drop points this weekend. That's what's going to be tough. Look at the qualifying difference. Rival then, 15th, 18th. We are at the back. That is because of our setup. But will our setup mean that we can absolutely come through and be really quick? Now, we've got to watch the double stack. We could go mediums, but I'm going to just test out the downforce. So, chat, last guesses for the point scoring then for this race. We are about to get started. As we head over to the race screen, it's race number 1 here from Austin. Rival using the Eagle boost. And we are away and racing as we get not a great start. Of course, we expect that. We expect to be a slower car off the start. So we are going to make up a position or two. And we are going to currently sit in 22nd and 23rd. As we try and get through Bortoletto. Rival with the Eagle boost, which is great for tyres, but not so much great because of the speed and not cornering. As we come out of that turn, now we go down the straight for the first time. We're going to try and make some early moves as we get up to 17th place. And we're going to cut down a little bit. So it's not the greatest of starts, I don't think, but we are in 16th and 18th with a little bit of tyre management and power unit currently available. 16th and 17th. We've got to watch that double stack, of course, as we go into turn 1. Little bit of stacking up through turn 1 from up the hill. And now DRS is going to be absolute key. So where can we get to? I can't remember how many points I got in qualifying around this circuit. As now we do make some more positions. DRS becomes available to use for us. And we're going to smash through. And we're going to get Bortoletto up to the top 10. George Russell acquires 14th place. So we've got this cornering, which seemingly is bringing us through. Rival currently in 6th place. And we've got to defend as we can. As now a move on the inside of Leclerc. And we are up to 12th. That suddenly goes back down to 13th. So pit stop time for both of these cars. We've got DRS about to be enabled again for Bortoletto. We've still got to catch the rival here. As now we come through. And Bortoletto will make himself up to 7th. Here comes George Russell, who gets himself into the top 10. And I'm going to just put him on conserve now to gain some power unit back. As we come into the pits for our only stop. We have gained on the rival. We're not far away from him now. But we've still got a lot to do as Russell now comes into the pits. No double stack, which is what we like to see. As we come out, Bortoletto P10 and ahead of the rival who just pulls us back, which is annoying. We all know how that slingshot works. So, back into P10 we go, past Russell. As we come out of that corner. Now we're going to push DRS. Russell on Antonelli, but can't get the job done. Now we can get the job done as Bortoletto right behind the rival. Russell is up to 15th. So it seems hard work so far. Exhale. I've got Exhale on Raphael. Went for the extra cornering. I could use Aeroblade, of course. So I'm just trying some Exhale today. As Bortoletto then into 7th. Russell into 10th. So... again, there's a few positions ahead. 1, 2 and 3 have absolutely gone here. I might use Aeroblade tomorrow. Feel like I get a little bit more of attack from it. As Bortoletto then comes and tries to attack the rival. But Russell is into 8th. So we are currently 7th and 8th. I definitely think Aeroblade is the play tomorrow over this setup. We've still got some cars into pit though, as we approach the back of Lewis Hamilton. We are still scoring well, I think. We're in 6th and 7th place here. Rival is bang there, look. So this is currently, chat, 37. So it's about 41 points. Yeah, I think Aeroblade could be the play. Absolutely. So I'm going to use medium push on that. Medium push on this. And then, now I'm going to push. Now I'm going to push and see if I can use this last sector to gain the positions with the power unit, as now it gets all chaos through this last sector. We are absolutely pushing. Can we get ahead of the rivals? Suddenly, no. Can we get ahead? Yes, we can. We can get one car ahead of the rival and the second car right on the line. We are going to come home in 5th and 6th place. So maybe tomorrow a little bit of Aeroblade could be better off. We certainly have the pace. Maybe we need the extra little bit of power from that setup. So maybe we will be using Aeroblade instead of Exhale. But you know what? 39 points. It's still 43 in a sense. We'll check what the rival was running. Bortoletto and Russell, a couple of levels lower than ours. And they went for balance look. You can see how much they were able to stay in the race. So I think definitely we've got to be going Aeroblade. I definitely think so. I mean, our qualifying is low. I get that. But I think we've got to be going for Aeroblade. Now, it just shows you how well the rival did, though. With that setup, they were still able to get a decent, 7th place with that setup, even though we caught them up. So I think we are going to change that setup. We have got a Contender grid crate now as well, which we can open and hopefully get some more assets. So 43 points. Now, just to let you know, with Aeroblade in qualifying, we scored 43 points. So actually, there's not a lot in that, chat. There is not a lot in that. It's the same as we did in qualifying. 43 and 43 today. So that is probably what our setup really does require. So let's not lose too much. We got a real player in that one. And yeah, let's see. But Contender Grid Crate, our first opening round Contender Crate of the season. We get some stabilizer. How do you get the car design? This was free, Felix. Some Stroll and some Hajar in that Contender crate. Okay, so we can claim that one. Let's have a look then. We're going to race number 2. 43 points to kickstart this round. And we are now heading off to defending and speed. So defending and speed is now going to be required. I need to adjust the speed setup though. We need to take Aeroblade because we need that DRS around this circuit. We've got to change out for some speed. I'm going to have to go Rumble because I need the obviously sponsor task as well of George Russell and Rumble. So I think it's going to be a tricky... going to be a tricky little battle here to work out the speed. I'm not going to go -4 for 8. You have any part that is close to upgrading? I don't think so, Raphael. I don't think we really have got too much. That is just based on what we've currently got at the moment. So I'm just going to run through my parts. I've got to use Rumble. Fury, I believe, is our best speed part. But let's just quickly change and check. Yeah, so Fury is our best. Aeroblade we're going to go for. We could go for Exhale, but I feel like Aeroblade is really good for that extra DRS power in Miami. So Aeroblade stays. The front wing, there is nothing that is going to make it better. Sabre is okay, but again, I haven't got that at any level. So that is not even in the question. Maybe we need to upgrade some Sabre, chat. What do you think? Should we be focusing on Sabre in Contender and trying to get that leveled up a little bit? That is our best setup. I don't know. Does anybody race Contender? Does that feel quite weak? Thomas, welcome. Does that setup... See, I mean, I know we've got to use Rumble. And usually we would use Supernova. So that is why I think it looks weak. But that's the best we've got. That's what we've got to go for. This could be horrible. Defensive drivers, though. We've got to be using George Russell. We know that. And I think this is going to be a really hard race. And then, is it Bortoletto again? I think it potentially is. Because he's a defensive driver. Let me just check. Norris, not good enough. Alonso, not good enough. Behrman, not good enough. Welcome, Kevin Ash. You think it's weak, Mark, or you think it's okay? Or you think we should be using Sabre? What do you reckon? Jackie's the same setup as mine. Okay. Maybe that's just all we've got then because of the limits that we've got to use. So this could be interesting. Race number 2, chat. What do we think we are going to score? We've got 4 points extra available. So up to 51 points is what we can achieve from Miami. Defense and speed, dry conditions. That's good though. That's good, Thomas. Fastest lap can sometimes count. So we've got to go for that. And we're going to have to see what happens here. Rumble limits it. Yeah, definitely. We would have an extra 12 speed off Rumble. But let me know, chat, what you think. Upgrade Sabre. Okay, I'm going to have to upgrade it. I've only got 119. Let me see if I can quickly do a little bit of upgrading, Mark. Because I've got 119 million. So I can quickly upgrade. I've got 105 million left. That's going to take a massive chunk out of my spending. I can still go one more. Can't afford it though. 139 million? Who's got that? Now what do we reckon? Do we take Sabre? Plus 6 speed. I feel like my Contender setup for speed could be quite weak. I think we've got to take that part. I generally think we've got to, because I think we need all the speed that we can get. So I think I'm going to apply that. Going to get a bit more speed out of the car. And I think that might do us... I mean, I've got to. I think I've got to, though. There's not many corners on this track. It's mainly straights. What do we think, chat? Press 1 for Sabre, 2 for Vortex. What do we think? 1 for Sabre, 2 for Vortex. What do we think? I mean, it's not a lot of speed. I mean, 6 speed's still quite a lot, though. That's the difference. Yeah, I think the balance is there. A lot of people saying take Vortex so far. Okay, we're going to go Vortex, I think. I mean, it's only 6. But well, this is all for testing, chat. Would you take Aeroblade, though? Exhale, sorry. 10 extra speed for 10 qualifying. I mean, I might just take this. And if it fails, we'll change it up tomorrow. I think let's go with this. And if this doesn't work great, we know we need to change tomorrow. And probably go for more speed. Okay, let's get it in. Make sure to get your point guesses in the chat. Everybody, get them points in. If you're currently watching, there's over 60 of you. You've got to do 2 things right now. Thumbs up on the video and have a guess how many points are we going to get. 51 points is available in this race. So try Exhale today. Okay, you know what? We'll try Exhale. And then we'll see. So tomorrow, we could make some big changes. So we could try tomorrow Aeroblade. And we could also try tomorrow Sabre. That is the 2 we've got to focus on if we don't do very well. If we do well today, we know we don't need to change that tomorrow, as we've got another real player. So 1-1-5-2 team score against a 1-2-10. So that is luck on our side a little bit. Yeah, starting at the back, so qualifying shouldn't really be bothered yet. Well, let's see where we start. And see if we've got a chance. Captain Lost says 44. Addy 43. Few lots in the 40, mid-40s then. And qualifying sees a start 21-24. So yeah, it doesn't really matter on qualifying. We've got to kind of ignore that. Now tomorrow I probably will go and use Tulip, everybody. Defending and speed. I've got 39. But today I'm going to use a little bit of Warrior because I'm going to use the free boosts. And we're going to protect our group a little bit with our scoring. So tomorrow will be Tulip. And if you're all watching, by the way, tomorrow you need to make it to the stream. Because we've got the chance of getting one of the best results on this game for the free-to-play. So, let's go. And we can also use Gladiator at this circuit if we wish. Because the race start too. So we get away. It's not going to be great, of course, because we've got bad race start. That's what could happen or help tomorrow is a bit of Gladiator. Russell has already, though, got up into the top 14 positions. My setup, the speed and corner numbers are quite close, but the speed is higher, yeah. We need a little bit of work on our setup, of course. As wow, it's like bumper cars. What the hell is going on here? Blimey, I've never seen so many cars crash into each other. How's nobody got any damage? As now we're 15th. So I think I might use Gladiator tomorrow. I might, because that race start could be absolutely vital to try and get a better start. As we go down the straight, and speed definitely looks weak. Speed definitely looks concerning here. But obviously race start is now basically disabled as... What the hell is going... We are... What the flip is going on here? This is unbelievably bad, chat. This is awful at the moment. But DRS could be our best friend. Could be. Might not be, but could be. As we do now get 15th and 17th. Wow. I think tomorrow, Gladiator could be the play. That little bit of... We'll look at our speed, though. I think we've got to take more speed. I think we've got to take Sabre, and we've got to take Exhale tomorrow. We need all the speed that we can get. What did we do on this one, chat? Did we go Aeroblade or did we go Exhale? And I'm going to double stack like crazy this as well. This is not good. This is tough. We've got some work to do. I'm not going to use DRS on Bortoletto. I've got to save power unit. Oh my god, don't tell me Russell's not going to overtake anybody. Finally gets through few. I took Exhale. Ah, that's disappointing, isn't it? I feel like I've got to take Sabre though. I have to be taking Sabre. We're going to double stack this as well. Look at the speed difference of the AI. The AI are just way faster than me. Look at that. Trying to go up the inside. We don't have the pace. In Contender. At the speed circuit, which is worrying. I mean, I think I've got to take Exhale. Because of the speed. But I think we've got to take Sabre. I need more speed. 22 points. So the question is, do we take the extra... Do we take Rumble tomorrow? Because could it be that we just go for the better part and take the extra 12? I mean, do we do that tomorrow? That could also be a massive point that we don't take the bonus parts. And we just take the speed. Because if this is the score, we can score a lot better without the sponsor task. Yeah, I mean, it's always the case, Mark. Always the case. That's always commentator's curse. But look, we're in 11th and 13th. We've made our way a little bit through. No real pit stops now to be had out there too. So we are now gaining. Maybe a better boost tomorrow could also change everything. P10 and P12. Like, that could also change. We are only on Warrior. So, there. Just conserve again. This is going to be the quickest 6 laps of what it feels in my life. I don't know if... I don't know tomorrow. Should we be taking the sponsor task? At this rate, I don't think so. I don't think it's worth the 4. Yeah, this is absolutely good analysis. Welcome, Oscar. I mean, we're 10th and 11th, right? I'm not going to push... Oh, I did use DRS ages ago then on Bortoletto. That was a tough race. I think tomorrow I'm going to get rid of the sponsor task at Miami. I'm going to take all the extra speed we want. And then I might take a gladiator boost and get the better race start. And come home with better points. Because that was insanely difficult with this. Madav, welcome as well. So chat, what do you think of my assessment then? Tomorrow, I reckon we take gladiator boost for the race start and the big defensive increase. And we get rid of the race points and we go without the 4. So, we did recover a bit, but it's still only like 33 points. Now, you would expect that surely, with Supernova, which gives me an extra 12 speed, we are going to be a different kettle of fish tomorrow with the extra 12 speed. And the Gladiator boost, we're going to be a lot better as well. So, and with Sabre. I think if we go up to... Because, well, look, we got 131 speed on that car, which was not great. And I think tomorrow, I basically add that in, like so. Add that in, like so. And suddenly, I've got an extra 16 speed, and I'm still going to start in the same positions. I think that could be the game changer. And then I don't have to use Russell. 52 defending Russell has got. Who's got better defending than... I mean, if I go into this and just... Obviously, make sure I don't start this race. I mean, Bearman. Russell I might have to take. I mean, look, I could take Sainz tomorrow. I could generally take Sainz. I know he's not great, but he's got an extra 12 on that one. I can't take Verstappen, he's only level 1. But look, I mean, I need some... Hong Young got speed of 118 and got 40, and you used Gladiator. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I just need to use the Gladiator. That's potentially what will give me so much more better. So, yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow, we'll find out. We'll have to make that decision tomorrow, whether or not we go for the sponsor task. Because that was a rough race. A very rough race indeed. But 2 races, 76 points. Yeah, I mean, like, Duan could be... I mean, let's just quickly look at Jack Duan. Again, they've all got better race start. If you're not using Rumble, then don't use Russell because you need both for points. Yeah, exactly. Race start underrated. I think the Gladiator boost tomorrow will be our best friend. I generally think it will. So, let's get our cornering setup back on. Don't really need any qualifying for Spain. It is in the wet conditions, and I think we got to use these drivers again. So, Bortoletto and Russell are going to stay in the car. That Miami race could be the difference between P1 and P2 tomorrow. That's what's going to be the problem. We've got to work out that track tomorrow and see what we can do. So cornering 193. These 2 drivers are going to be our play. I might have to do a 2-stop in this race. I think I'm going to. Chat, what do we think of Spain? Full wet conditions, tyre management and cornering. We're going for the extra race points. What do we think we're going to score at the Barcelona, Spain circuit? They could do, Oscar. Actually, they could. But a lot of the time, they don't. And I don't want to jump up too early because we're not even in Series 12 yet. So I want to wait until we're into Series 12 for a few months and then potentially step up. But at the moment, we're going to go off to Barcelona. We're going to try. You did a 1-stop with Bortoletto. Did we have this in qualifying, did we? I think you're right, aren't you? Yes, we did. Race number 2. So, chat, in qualifying, race number 2, we actually scored 46 points here. So 46 points from Spain on Wednesday. Now we've got it again. The question is, how many points can we score here at Spain? Let's kick it into gear. Ooh, let's find out what we can get. We gotta, again, if I score less, I'm still going to qualify. It's just going to give me a strong chance. And I think downforce is my best boost around here anyway. I don't have any SAR, Nazar. But tomorrow, I could take the best tyre management boost I've got and try and do a one-stop with both cars. That could be an interesting play. A lot of power unit to get it, yeah. I think that's going to be the tricky part. Obviously, Norris is going to be very painful here in Barcelona too. But what did I say we scored? 46 points here, was it? So we scored 42 in total. Okay, this is what we've got to do. Race start is the killer. So downforce will go on. Just for tomorrow, though. What have I got boost-wise? Have I got anything that's... I haven't got anything that's massively strong tyres. Okay, downforce and downforce. It is going to be. Could use Eagle tomorrow to try and get it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I don't think I can get it, Raphael. No, I think you're right. Okay, let's get going. Race start is going to be terrible again in this race, but let's try.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather freezer.
So this is not a bad start. Real player who is using the Eagle boost. So the question is, can that real player get their tyres onto a one-stop with the extra help of Eagle? That's going to be interesting. Are they using Russell? They are. So let's see if this rival can get that strategy to work. Now I'm going to just conserve down. We've made a really good start here. Now I'm going to use that DRS initially because we can make some early positions here. And you can see we're already up to P6 and P9. So this is really good work from our drivers. Let's go. Hey, Raphael, this is... Oh, as we go backwards then. Bortoleto struggling out of that turn. As now we come through the middle sector. Can Bortoleto make a move on Nico Hulkenberg? The question is answered because he got the move done. So P6 and P11 then at the moment with the rival continuing to push. We have got not a strong chance of using DRS this lap, so we're going to have to kind of just hold fire with that one. Rival is coming along. They are overtaking us, the rival. Is it because they had more speed down the straight? Russell, obviously low defence. Russell going backwards, but he's on the back of Bortoleto. Commentators curse again. Russell goes backwards as Bortoleto makes a move into P5. Now, with Russell struggling, I think I get Russell... Now, I want to use DRS, though. That's the difference. I've got to be using this DRS to get some overtakes done. So now we'll hit it. We'll come into the pits this lap with Russell. Can he get through some... Oh, my God. How have you stuck behind that car the whole way down that straight? No way have you just done that, George. You are wrecking us. As Bortoleto now really slower. Oh, my God. Look at the McLaren. It's all going off. How fast is that blooming McLaren? Now, Rival's not going to get the strategy, but they keep... Eagle is working out for the Rival because they keep overtaking us. They keep getting through. I think tomorrow we could pit on lap 3 and avoid this traffic. I think we've got to do the undercut tomorrow, pit on lap 3 and get out the way of all this traffic. I think that's going to be the play for me because when all these pit, I can use DRS down the straight and take the advantage. So tomorrow, chat, this is another learning curve. I think we have to pit on lap number 3 and avoid the traffic. Beat and Supernova, Raphael, are two completely different parts, my friend. Supernova will not be in play. But we're in P3, so we're guaranteed P3. But it's just Russell who's... I think I've got to go undercut tomorrow. Got to. That is going to be the play. Now, I could go eagle tomorrow. I've got enough cornering on the car. It's just... I just think it's the tyre management because Bortoletto is absolutely fine out front. Zurich's welcome as well. It's just the tyre management of Russell. So, I think tomorrow I've got to take eagle boost potentially for George. Let's try and get past Antonelli here. I think I've got to. Because he needs the tyre management. Bortoletto is absolutely fine, look. He's absolutely got really strong pace. It's George that is the problem. Is beat worth it when you get much negative? Beat's worth it because it's got the cornering. And I'm going to start at the back anyway. Now what I'm going to do, chat, is I'm going to pit now with George. I'm going to commit now and try this early pit stop. Because everybody else is going to pit on lap number 4. Bortoletto will take P2 back, I think, from Hamilton. As now we come back out. Can we get ahead of these two cars? Yes. So we're trying the undercut. I think if we can do 2 undercuts, we could absolutely bring Russell to the front. And with eagle. As Bortoletto is carrying on round. He will get P2. George is in a little bit of a weird position at the moment because of the undercut. And now he comes round the final corner. Yeah, that's what I mean. Bortoletto's obviously got the car. Now, we were 13th before that undercut. We are now 9th. The undercut has to be done here at Spain with Russell. Because if we do that twice with an eagle boost, we are going to be fine. Hopefully, Keith, we have a good battle if we do meet, but I'm hoping we can get the P1. That is the dream for this account. Rival is closing in. Russell is 10th. Again, struggling. That Russell rival has got so much better tyre management because of the eagle boost. That is why they're absolutely better than us. Bortoletto is pretty much going to survive here. And I think the rival might run out of tyres at the same time as we do. As now Bortoletto completes the one stop and is P2. So good, again, he's got the same car as George Russell. It's just he has got better tyre management. So I think tomorrow I can put eagle on both cars and score well. But 39 points then we got this time round from this circuit. So 39 points in total. We obviously had a real player who also got one car ahead of us and had a higher team score. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one to play. We'll have a look at that, of course, Raphael, as well. But remember, Bortoletto has got the same car as Russell. The only difference is the tyre management. So you can see the tyre management details. And downforce doesn't give us loads of cornering. It only gives us, what, 5? I think it might be. Or something. And look at that. That rival Russell was so much faster than me because he had eagle boost. Because he went up to like 75 tyre management. So I think tomorrow, stick eagle on Bortoletto, stick eagle on Russell, and I will be right near the front. I think that is going to be the play. I think it's got to be, because look how good Bortoletto did. And the car for the rival was less than me. So it just shows you that tyre management is absolutely key. And that rival actually had some parts that were higher as well. They actually run and got a good power unit level. They had the same sort of, well, they had Mach 3 at a higher level, and they used Dynamo instead. So let's just out. I don't think I've got Dynamo at a high level. No, Keith. I've come away from that for a little bit. I am going to start getting one soon. Let me just check what Dynamo does to my car. I haven't got the level. I mean, do we take that tomorrow, chat? What do we think? I don't know for that one, Patrick. I think I might take that tomorrow. I'm lacking coins, but if I can get coins, That might be the play tomorrow, to give me more power unit to attack as well, and then take Eagle. I think that could be the play. We've got enough cornering, it's just we're struggling on tyres. Okay, we know that for tomorrow then. That's going to be a really good play. We know we need to smash that one tomorrow. And we know that we can smash that tomorrow if we do them improvements. Same with Miami. I think Miami, we do not take the sponsor task tomorrow. So we got a couple of it. This is why, if you put in the work on a Saturday, you can kind of learn what you need to do for tomorrow to make up the points. So let's open these 2 contender crates and hopefully get some levels. Quantum edges a little bit closer. Slick Shift gets closer to level 8 as well. So these all help. Anything is a bonus at this point. We've got Jack Doohan, Hajar, Mach 2 again. Be nice to get that up. And some Spire. So yeah, we got some good play. I'm going to have to write this down as well, actually. The old-fashioned pen and paper chat, I think. Because we can definitely make improvements tomorrow. And we can hopefully then get that. Okay, so let me quickly... Let me get some paper. Because, chat, this is what you got to do. You got to learn where to improve. So at the moment, we know Miami, potentially... We've got to use Gladiator Boost and potentially no sponsor task. So that's what we're going to write down for that race for tomorrow. In Spain, we are going to write down that both should go to Eagle Boost and Russell needs the undercut. So that's what we learn. We learn from today's racing. And we've got to put that in for tomorrow. So, Eagle Boost for both drivers. And because downforce, chat, it only gives me 5 cornering. I'm not going to miss that 5 cornering. But I am going to take an extra 5. I tell you what, though, it only gives me 5. It only gives me 5 extra on the tyre management. But I think that is the key. I think we've got to take that one. So, yeah, we'll see. And obviously, Eagle has a better pit time as well. So, have we got enough Eagle? I've got 32. So, yeah. And Sabre in Miami. Massive point, Raphael. Massive. Got to use Sabre as well. Eagle Boost and buy custard creams. Yeah, good point. See, the chat, this is why you have to sort of review everything as you go through. Welcome, Peter, as well. So, we are on at the minute. We got in that race 43 points. In qualifying, we got 46. So, again, real player cost us a point. We're going to be close. What is a second driver this week in Junior? Usually it's... Isn't it Rare Bearman most of the case? I don't know what your sponsor task is, Peter. Driver stat over track stat, yep. Okay, chat. 3 races in. We are going to go to race number 4. Overtaking and cornering here at Montreal this time round. So, the setup. Should we try the setup? Do we try... I'm going to try this, chat. I'm going to try it. Because this could give me some good play. I'm obviously going to keep exhaling. Going to start at the back anyway. He and... I don't know what your sponsor task is, Peter. For Junior... It's usually the likes of Ocon and Hajar and... I mean, what? Tyre management. Isn't Ocon pretty good, I think? Bearman is race points. I think it's Ocon. Just anything that's good tyre management, usually, for Junior. I believe. I might take this setup. And Mach 3, I think we're going to take as well. So, chat, what do we think of that setup? Do we think that rocks? I think it does. I think this should be okay. We could use Aeroblade. We're going to start at the back anyway. Gives us a lot of power unit, but I don't want to lose 7 cornering as well. So I'm going to keep tyre management Ocon, yeah. I used to use him as well. Okay, I'm going to run that. Now, overtaking drivers. Is it going to be Russell and Bortoletto? Place added to get results. This is Raphael. I want to get this free to play a ridiculously good result. That's my motivation right now. Bearman instead of Bortoletto here. I think. Potentially. Not a lot, but he's a little bit better than Bortoletto. It's not a massive amount. No, not doing it. I'm going to take Bortoletto. What time you'll be running the Grand Prix? Ednaldo, we're currently running the free-to-play account on the GP. I think that's still the best we've got. Can't use Hamilton. I don't have the coins. Norris and Max. Alonso, no. I think I've got to go. I think I've got to go them two. It's the best I've got. I don't know about champs yet, Ednaldo. Not too sure. Not too sure yet. I think I'm going to go... I'm going to try this setup with these drivers. And I'm probably going to use the Hex boost. I'm going to save the Cuppa for tomorrow. Probably going to use Hex today. So chat, get your guesses in. We are going to Montreal on cornering circuit, and I have added in Dynamo to give me a little bit more power unit and dropped a little bit of cornering. Now we have got a difficult matchup. A 1-2, 8-3 team score and a triple Q medal in a row. So they'll be hoping to make amends for that. Let's see why this person is potentially not performing in qualifying. Adam, welcome. So off to Canada we go. We're going to save the Cuppas. We're going to save the Glitz. We are simply going to go for Hex. We're going to go for mediums. We could go Feral as well. Feral's a very good boost, but again, I'm going to save that. I'm going to just go for Hex. We probably would use Feral tomorrow, or even potentially Cuppa. Let's go Hex. Should I not worry about MP1 Challenge? P1 Contender is better result. P1 Contender, yeah, you don't have to worry about Challenger. Okay, so let's have a look to see how we get on here in Canada and see if, 1, we've got the setup right, 2, if we've got the boosts right. But we know the boosts are not going to be key because we could use Cuppa, but I don't know if we need it. I don't really know if we need Cuppa. Maxwell 1-4-50, yeah, that's tough. I think tomorrow Feral Boost could be the best play around this circuit because it's got 25 overtaking. What we'll do is we'll check how our setup runs. If we come through the pack with this, we know that our actual car is okay. It'll just be a case of driver stat that's being low. So we'll see. As now DRS will enable. Didn't like Challenger. I enjoyed Challenger. And that is a good move up the inside for George Russell, who gets himself now to 15th. So George into 15th, continuing to try and push and make some more overtakes as now he gets into 14th. And it looks like the rival saving their DRS for the premium, the optimum section, which is now as they go up the inside. As now we are going to use DRS. We're going to surely get past some cars. Come on. And we are going to get past some cars. Not great, though, as now we do get some greatness. And it is from George Russell, who gets into P10. So again, we're not performing too badly with this setup. I have left Bortoletto on conserve because at the moment we are going to double stack. Now the question is, should I be taking Aeroblade here? Because I don't have DRS available again right now. But we can push halfway down. And halfway down. And can we get through? Yes, we can. So George Russell moves up to P5. Bortoletto is bang there as well. Rivals out on the hard tyres, which is an interesting one. Going for a 3-5 strategy. That will be interesting to see if that's any good. Kimmo, I think it's going okay. We've had some difficult races, but I've got a lot of good learning for tomorrow, which is good. So we're just learning mainly at the moment. As now we come into the pit. So George pits from P5. Quick pit stop here because you miss out the last corner and pretty much the first corner. No double stack. Perfect pit stop. That's what we like to see. Rival's gone hard as well. As now we're up into the top 10. Can we get ahead of them two cars? Yes, we can. So 14th now. Again, I feel like our car pace is okay. but we're still not massively strong. So DRS is okay on this circuit too, as we go up the inside. Verstappen's obviously got good overtaking, as now George hits P8. Bortoletto comes through as well. Rival is going to get past me. Verstappen coming past Bortoletto, probably got a lot better stats as triple McLaren into play now. Wow, Jackie, usually that's the case, but sometimes they perform well, don't they? It's triple McLaren here in a battle. And sadly, we are the McLaren that seemingly struggles out of that one. As now we come round the hairpin. DRS is a lot more difficult to try and obtain without Aeroblade, so I might look at Aeroblade instead of Dynamo tomorrow, because I want that, and I kind of need that extra DRS power and to have it available quicker. But Rival's still performing well though at this point, and they're on hard tyres. We just don't have the... I think they've got Aeroblade potentially. They've got a better boost, remember. Glitz is better than Hex. And yeah, look, we don't have DRS. I think we've got to take Aeroblade tomorrow. Because we don't... Look, Rival's got it ready. Oh, as we overtake. Wow, didn't see that coming. Again, I don't want to use DRS. I'm going to save it. Russell's up to P5. So the performance is there in the car. I think tomorrow, no exhale, take Aeroblade, take Feral, and make them amendments. And I think we might be okay. George Russell then to hit the power to try and get more positions. He still gets P4 though. He still gets P4 as now we try and use DRS. Can we get past the rivals Verstappen? Probably not. Or probably yes, as we get into P9. It's still good points. It's still good points as we can take the rival late on. And again, we've lost 1 point because the rival finished ahead of us. But 37 points. I don't think that is too bad. So Canada, I think we get rid of Dynamo. We don't need the extra power unit. I think we take Aeroblade. And I think we take Feral. That's going to give me extra tyres as well. So I think that's the play we've got to make tomorrow at this circuit. We still got 41 points. I think that's still good point scoring. But again, Rival only got a point extra than ours. And let's have a look what they were using. They were using a better boost as well because they got Glitz, which gives you extra cornering too. They had a higher level Bortoletto, which was level 6. So he was very, very good. George Russell obviously is decent as well. Rival was not going for the extra race points as well. So actually, we scored more than the rival, even though we lost the race. The car, well, there you go. Look at that. So they only ran 149 cornering and they scored more points than we did. So, and they didn't qualify much different. So I think tomorrow we just need to take Aeroblade. Rival went for Fury for a little bit more speed, but I think we take and get rid of Dynamo and take Aeroblade instead of Exhale. And I think that's going to give us the extra power. Look at our pit time though. Very, very nice. So I think so. I think that is the play we would make. So let's just quickly check that one. I think we would take Dynamo out and potentially... I think we'd go Beat. I think we would take Beat potentially. Or maybe not. I might keep Dynamo. I think keep Dynamo in if I can get it an extra level. Give me the power unit. I'm not going to get much off Beat. I'm going to lose a lot of power unit and only take 6 cornering. Interesting. But that'll be the play tomorrow. I think that was okay still. We still took a decent amount of points. So this is a studying session, Raphael. This is how you get better results. You got to study what happens. Now, overtaking and cornering. We are off to Brazil for race number 5. So let's get our cornering set up, which is what we already had applied. And overtaking is going to be the same drivers. So really, it's the same race as it was in Canada. The question is, do we put this to the test in Brazil? I think we should. I think we should take Aeroblade, like so. And Dynamo, I'm going to keep... I think I'm going to keep Dynamo in. Rival used Quantum. Not really worth it. I think we run that setup and give this a go. What do we think, chat? Should we go this? And then we'll take a better boost. We'll take a boost that... I mean, what could we take? Did we have Brazil in qualifying? I can't remember what we did have. How many points did I score from Brazil in qualifying? 39. So he says, studying, I think you say, so, yes, Raphael. So in qualifying, we struggled, didn't we? Because we started on the hards with Bortoleto and he was pretty terrible. So I do remember that for Brazil. I do. So maybe we could try a 2-stop on both and see how that goes compared. Because 2-stops are usually pretty quick. But again, 1-stop could be key. So we're going to try it. Should we do, chat, what we'll do is we'll do a 1-stop. Do we do a 1 or 2? I might try a 2-stop today. That covers off all the bases. So I'm going to go this setup with that. And what I might try and do, chat. I mean, I know that Cranberry's a very good boost around here, but I don't think I've got Cranberry boost. Or do I? I do have 9. I do have 9. I'm going to save that tomorrow. That is a hell of a boost round here. I think I might try Feral. Because if Feral smashes it for me, I know that that could be the boost to go for in Canada. I think I'm going to go. Or do you go for Race Start and go Herald? 10 overtaking, 15 cornering. Should I be taking Herald and getting a really good race start? You know what, chat? I'll tell you what, chat. I know what we're going to do. Both have got similar overtaking. So, we're going to split it. We're going to do a 2-stop on both. And see what the 2-stop's like. And we're going to split the strategy with boosts. We're going to put 1 onto Feral. I'm going to put 1 onto a Cuppa or a Herald. We'll see which one I've got better off. Probably use Cuppa, because race start is quite key. And we'll see which one does better, because that would persuade us then in the opening or final round tomorrow. Do we have Oud? I think we do. I don't know if we have Oud, actually. Sonny, good afternoon to Sonny. Now, if you are watching, hit that like button on the video as well. We're going to... Is this race 5? Yes, it is race 5. So, we're going to split it. And we're going to see how we perform. Use Cranberry or Glitz, then get blamed. Chat. We do, Sonny, of course. Now, who starts on the outside? I think Russell potentially starts on the outside. So, I'm going to... I tell you what, chat. Bortoleto might be able to get 4 softs here. So, I'm going to put Feral on him. And I'm going to put... Cuppa on Russell. Let's find out, chat. Let's see if this is magic or not. So, who gets the outside line? Russell gets the outside line. Rival goes for unstoppable boost. If we can get Russell a beautiful start with a perfect... Oh, go on. Down the outside. Go on, then. That's what we pay the bucks for. We don't, because we've got a free-to-play account. But get in, Russell. What a start. Come on. That is beautiful. That seems weird, Incognito. Oh my god, Bortoleto's having a struggle again, chat. He is having a struggle. And tell you what, Russell, he can't get 4 laps. He's going to do the 3. But Bortoleto is struggling again. Now, do we? We can get 4 laps, chat. So I think what I'm going to do is try and save some power unit here. And what I'm going to do, well, after this straight, I'm going to save power unit. Because I want to use DRS. And what I'm going to do is come in early. Because I believe Bortoleto can get 4 softs. Russell can nearly get 4 softs. He's not a million miles away. But if we can get a big oh my god, breakdown. There's a breakdown. Get past the breakdown. Get past the breakdown. Oh, we get budged by Ocon. We got budged by Ocon past the breakdown. Oh, that's luck. That is beautiful luck. Oh, we needed that one big time. Now, Russell's going to come in. Bortoletto is going to do the undercut here for 4 softs. He's going to absolutely make some use of some free air for the moment. And again, Brazil might be the undercut of dreams. George Russell already coming out in P number 4. So we can continue to push him now. Bortoletto is coming down the straight. Up the hill, down the straight. And he's going to make a couple of positions here. He's got Bortoletto ahead of him. Which if we can just gain and push, we can get past these. Lance Stroll ahead of us. Everybody gets past Lance Stroll. Thank you. And now Russell can see P2. And he can just close up. Bortoletto, who was at the back towards the start of this race, is going to start to make some positions as cars come into the pits. And here are the cars coming into the pits as he tries to go round the outside. DRS is going to enable. He's going to try and make a number of positions here and gets in to P13. So Russell is all over the back of what looks to be P2. Again, Bortoletto seemingly is the struggle at the moment. He's not having his own way, is he? But he is continuing to climb. As now we get into P9. Again, just gonna, or P8, gonna gain some power unit. So, in we come. And again, Bortoletto is on this undercut strategy, chat. So can that undercut strategy get me past? It can. It can get me up to P7. Conserve again. Save DRS. Russell back out in P4. Let's hit the push. Try and get some early pace for an undercut. Should we have gone for 2-stop? Or should we have gone for the 1-stop? As we come out. DRS to get a little bit of pace out of the pits. Copper on Interlagos was fantastic. But I still think we might need 1-stop in this race. I know it's not the best, but it certainly is fast in terms of saving the pit time. But let's see, Bortoletto is going to get himself into P11. Still not great points. We only got 39. We're actually doing better, I think, than yesterday's points at present. So, make of that what you wish. P1 is in the pits. P2 carries on. We've got 50% power unit to have a go here. And use some DRS, as we should be able to get P2. And we do. Just sneak into P2. Can we get P1 though? We are gaining more points all the time. As now we get Bortoletto into P10. Now we've got a bit of DRS and some push. As George Russell is trying to get the lead. And he's just run out of power unit. I can't get George Russell past Lando Norris. And he's going to come home P2. Bortoletto is in to P8. So actually, with the undercut and Ferrell, that wasn't too bad for Bortoletto. He had a rough start, but we're still going to come home and score 40 points, chap. And remember, we had a real player, which has took some points away from Bortoletto too. So if we get a bot tomorrow, we could get an extra 2 points compared to that rival. Now that was a 1-2-3-3 team score. I think that setup worked out well. Russell was absolutely flying off the race start if it's an odd number. So if you've got an odd number, chat, tomorrow at Brazil, you want race start. That is generally what I would say. Brazil is a odd number race start track. So I'm going to make that down. Because you can go round the outside on that one. And basically, I would go for Ferrell. Would I even take Ferrell? I probably would take extra cornering, maybe. I think Copper Boost worked. But I'm going to take Cranberry tomorrow. Because that is good if I don't take the race start. So, level 7. Odd number race, it's an odd number start position. So if you're starting like P19, 17, 15, 13, you are on the outside, which means you should get a rocket ship of a start. If you start on an even number at Brazil, you are on the inside, you're probably going to get stuck. That is pretty much how that circuit runs. Car-wise, Rival, see, they had less cornering, but again, they did okay. And yeah, where did they finish? They finished 5th and 6th, also on a 2-stop. And they took Russell and they took Rumble. So that was a very good race, actually. Sonny, Bearman is great for Series 6. I've got a guide for it as well. So a Contender grid crate back in, 4 extra points. 39 points in qualifying today equates to 44. So a lot better in this one. Now, chat, we have currently 5 races in, and we are 16 points off the lead. That's all we are. 16 points off the lead. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes today and what sort of position we are left in. So we'll find out, I'm sure. Now, race 6. Las Vegas, overtaking and speed. It's back to that speed setup, chat. This is going to be interesting. So we're going to set up our car. The question is, do we take the sponsor task? Because we know how difficult our setup is. Russell is good though for this circuit, so I might try it. So I'm going to go Aeroblade for this one, because DRS is so key around this track. I'm going to go Sabre. Going to go Fury. Now, a Supernova is in there. I mean, I'm only losing 10 speed. So that could come in. Or do I take Aeroblade for an extra 10 speed? It's only giving me 17. Upgrade Sabre. I don't have the coins. Skull or Eclipse would be very good tomorrow, absolutely. I'm going to take Exhale for the extra 10 speed. Like so. Everything else is good. So in Miami, we didn't take Sabre. So Series 6, just to answer a question in the chat quickly. Series 6, if you're in Series 6, like you're saying, you want an overtaking driver. So Bearman is obviously your go-to, and I would pick an overtaking driver from Series around that. So what you got in Series 6? Probably Hajar's set. I'd probably take like a Hajar. Antonelli would be okay in Series 6. Jack Doohan wouldn't be. You want to just take as much overtaking, I would say. Okay, so we are going to go. Sorry to distract then, chat. This setup, we are going to take the sponsor task for Vegas. Overtaking drivers, we've got to take the same overtaking drivers. Now, what I think I do is I should be able to take the Hex Boost. I'm going to get the overtaking and I'm going to get the speed anyway. Tomorrow, I could go unstoppable. I have got 6. So tomorrow, I will have enough boosts to go unstoppable. And I think I can get a free soft in here. I can't remember if you can in Contender. 60 tire management is a free medium. I don't think I can get softs. I think I'm going to go free medium for the safety then. I think that is key. So let me know, chat, how many points are we going to get from this next race in Vegas? And I'm going to go for a free medium, see how we get on. Going to go for the Hex Boost as well. And fingers crossed, we can have a good round of racing here. Let's open this crate quickly for the Series 9. Every little helps when it comes to that one. Yeah, Russell's good. Again, you think if we've got to use Russell, we've got to take the sponsor task. Simple as that. Stabilizer, some Albon, and some Yuki Tsunoda. No boost overtaking speed and power unit. I know how to win the next boost craft. Okay, let's get it in. Let's go into GP. Let me know the point score, what you think we're going to get. Overtaking speed. Race point is selected as well. Let's go and see how we get on. Come on. Let's do this. Hi, I think it's mediums. I think I'm going to go mediums. 1-250, so a difficult team score that we are about to face here in Las Vegas. Not sure if it's a real player or not, but we are going to be using the Hex boost. That is going to be absolutely key. Alex, good afternoon and welcome. Thomas has gone for 40 points in total. So let's see how this goes. We are 22nd, 24th, so we know we start at the back. Gonna go for mediums just to see the tyre life. Now we are going to go for the Hex boost. We're going to use 4 boosts in this race. Lap 2 free, yeah. If we get a safety car, no safety cars actually today, have we, chat? So maybe tomorrow we're going to get some safety cars potentially. Now, race screen time, real player. They have gone for a soft on Bortoletto. So let's see if tomorrow, or well after this race, we potentially should be going softs with Bortoletto. We've got a good start, though, with George Russell. I said that. He goes backwards. And he is now going to get himself into 16th place. So we are away and racing in Vegas. And look at the speed, though. Yuki Tsunoda still catching up towards the end of that straight. We're going to quickly burst through this power unit to make any early overtakes. And we get 14th and 19th. Well, Alex, we are good, thank you. How are you doing? Welcome into the chat. Let's try and make some more overtakes as we go up the inside of Alex Albon and Jack Doohan. So double overtake is exactly what we needed. That's what the doctor ordered. Now look at the speed difference. You can see Alex Albon absolutely coming at us down that straight. That is the performance that we are lacking. When it comes to speed circuits, we definitely need more. Now DRS is going to enable for the first time as we go up the inside of the Aston Martin, and now we can use DRS and try and gain some positions. Here we go, up to the top 9 we go. Rival currently out the back, and that is good news for us because they are not taking points away. Conserve down. Bortoletto seemingly is struggling though in this race to get overtakes, only 17th, as now Russell again makes a big move and gets himself into 8th. But Bortoletto is still really struggling here. Russell down the straight, gaining power unit all the time. And he's going to nearly get through. Now we're going to use DRS down this home straight to try and then use it down the back straight as well. As Russell comes through, he is 7th. Bortoletto now making some moves as well. And finally, we can get up to 12th place. So P7 and P12. I don't know how good this is at the moment. But halfway through, Vegas is never a really easy track. Bortoletto on the softs for the rival is looking a little bit dangerous. And now we are going to get DRS down this straight. I'm not going to use with power unit though. I'm going to save some power unit here. Rival is absolutely pushing. Bortoletto we're going to commit to as well. And that is going to be a couple of moves. It is going to be a couple of moves. Now, the rival's out of soft tyres. So, again, their tyres didn't last without tyre management boost. So, if they've got the same level, we know we can't get softs. I believe it's about 80 that you need. As Russell is already out of the pits. So, Russell out of the pits and will be in to P8. We're just going to miss out on getting ahead of Lawson. And we're going to slot in behind Lawson. I'm not going to use DRS until the next straight as we close in on Liam Lawson, but no early moves yet. Can we now get through the inside? Looking good for a move, but can't get through. So it's going to be DRS to be our friend. Just got to try and conserve as much as we can. As we come out of there. Now we hit DRS. Now Russell's up to 7th. Bortoletto now making more positions. That Aeroblade coming in handy. Gets himself up to the top 10. Got to get some power unit back though. Russell up to 6th. Thank you, Raphael. Yeah, I think that's what we've got to do. If we want a good result this week, I've got to nail the strategies and I've got to learn ready for tomorrow. That is why you're seeing me take it up another level today when it comes to getting ready for tomorrow's important final round. Make sure, I will put the stream out tomorrow. Make sure you do not miss tomorrow's stream because this is going to be a big week in F1 Clash. You do not want to miss the free-to-play going to challenge for a P1 medal. You do not want to miss it. As Antonelli comes past us. So, Bortoletto struggling. He has got less overtaking, but we have got Russell into P4. Now we get past Sainz. Gotta just keep conserving. Micromanage these drivers. We aren't going to get really any higher than 8th place. Because there's a big gap to P7, the whole of that straight. But can we get Russell to P3? I don't think so. Gonna try, but I don't think we can get him to P3. I mean, the McLaren is there. The McLaren is there. Can we close in for a podium finish with George Russell? I think we're too far back. And I think we are, but I tell you what. I believe we have still scored okay here. Especially with the Hex boost, we can take a stronger boost tomorrow. But I think that is the strategy. You've got to go free medium, free medium. Welcome Spartan. 24 Spartan, welcome in. So P8 and P4, sponsor task has been taken. We do come home and score 38 points. Now with an additional 4 points, that is 42. So I think that's the setup. We've got to go for that in this circuit. Got to. Now look at the team score, by the way, chat. Between us and the rival, they had a 1-2-50. We had a 1-1-6-4. So we were well behind, but we came out with really good points. So we've got to rinse and repeat that tomorrow. That was, again, they had 2 levels lower on Russell. So massive help for us. And I'm just going to write down that we do need to take Aeroblade for that circuit. And it's going to be a unstoppable boost, I think, tomorrow. Kimo's favourite number. Kimo, I bet you didn't even guess 42, did you? You really didn't. You could have absolutely nailed that one now. Yes, Thomas, he wasn't far away at all. But that's a good result. And let's just check the stats and the car. 117 speed. No wonder that rival struggled. But again, Sabre worked. So that, chat, remember, is more speed than we took at Miami. So Miami could be a lot better if we take that tomorrow. But defensive drivers are a struggle, so I might have to go for speed. But 38 points and a contender grid crate. That is absolutely lovely. And we are now moving to race number 7. So race number 7 coming up. Let's quickly unlock that crate and see if there's anything decent in here. Every asset helps, of course. Albon. Glide. Stroll. And some more Rumble, which is good. Demo called 42. Okay, we are going to race number 7. And race number 7 is tyre management and power unit. So one of the weaker circuits in this set of 8 before we head off for the final race in Austin. Our car needs to be the power unit car. And that is the power unit car. There's no point taking any more real qualifying. Minus 16, minus 11. You know what? I'm going to take that for what it's worth. I'm going to take Mach 3. Extra little bit of qualifying. More cornering through that middle section is going to be nice as well. I can use a power-up, Raphael. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to, because I've got a lot I could upgrade. I could upgrade Verstappen, obviously for the track of Miami. So there's a few that we could upgrade, of course. You can see Verstappen here would be good on defence, but not cheap to upgrade. So, Tyre management and power unit, it's going to be the same drivers because Bortoletto is an absolute boss when it comes to tyre management, and we have to take George Russell. So, what team score? What team score do you think we're going to get? That would be almost impossible. What score do you think we are going to score at Spa, Belgium? We finally get our words out because we struggled for that one at some reason. But let's go racing Spa. It could be more than 50 points though, Raphael, remember. 51 is available. Now, we had this in qualifying, didn't we? I think, race 4. And in qualifying, we only scored 47. We only scored 47 in qualifying. Interesting. So, let's rock. Have I got Aeroblade on? I have. So, Instinct is okay. He's okay. I don't know what boost I've actually got to use here. I'm thinking tyre management and power unit. You've got your pretzels, your butterflies. I don't think I've got any of them. You've got Dead Fast, which is only really small. Okay, well, let's see who we get matched up on. Let's see if we can gain 1, 2, 4, 8. And I can't think what boost I've got. Tomorrow, actually, Iron Force is a good boost that I've got. I think I might have took self-control in qualifying. Shall I take self-control on the basis that we're going to get through today and we can leave some points available at Spa? I think I might do that. So tomorrow, I think I would take Iron Force. That looks very good. But for today, I'm going to take self-control because if I don't score well, I can lower my points and I can protect a little bit. So self-control, tyre management and power unit. Everybody is suddenly going to start dropping their points what we think we're going to score. So, Eagle boost. So the rival and using the impact boost. Rival using the big boosts here in opening rounds. As we go away with our baby self-control. As we get racing. And we are currently in P15 and P. Can we beat the rival with self-control? Let's see if we can. Have we got it as Sainz comes past us early on? Remember, lap 1, we are impacted by race start. But now we can push a little bit as through comes Bortoletto. Bortoletto, you can see the stronger car on this circuit. Eagle is good though because it's got tyre management of plus 20. So Eagle is actually okay around this circuit. Now we're going to cut down 14th, 15th. The pack is absolutely spread. But here comes everybody's favourite straight when it comes to F1 Clash. We are about to get the party... Why are we going backwards? We are about to get this party started with some DRS action. As now then, up the Eau Rouge we go. And let's hit the DRS because now we should fly. And that is what we do. P9, P11, AKIT P10. It's George Russell, the lead car for us at the moment, trying to get past Lewis Hamilton. And finally does. And Bortoletto looks straight past. That is because Bortoletto is the stronger tyre management driver. Now I'm going to push him a little bit more. I'm going to try and swap these drivers around. Because Bortoletto is key for my better point scoring. Russell's going to take the hit of one position. That's fine. How far are we off the lead? Quite far. Now we go DRS again. Here at Spa. And we're going to get some good moves. Can we get past the McLaren? Yes, we can. And a safety car. It's Lando Norris. There he is. Lando Norris is in the wall at Spa. And you know what? I feel like we're in a good position anyway. But that is a gift. Because we now are going to pit for soft tyres. We are going to get in. Perfect strategy. We're going to get out. And we could actually score a perfect result using self-control. The luck is in. The luck is in. Possible 1-2 is very much a real thing right now, chat. A possible 1-2 is on the cards as Bortoletto and Russell are in. Perfect stop again. And this Monaco, it was Monaco special livery, wasn't it, for the McLaren. Comes back out, and on lap number 4, we absolutely have the chance to score perfect. We will have 2 laps of Spa to come, and MK had to join at this moment for content creator perks. Of course, it is time to get ready. Bortoletto and Russell. We surely can take a result. Hard tyres for Leclerc. It's mediums out front for Russell. Our opponent's got big trouble. Yes, they are way off the pace. They've used some good boosts as well. So we are looking good. The problem is I would have liked this safety car tomorrow. But with a better boost tomorrow, I think we can score max points here. And it is time to nearly get this on ready. Come on. This is massive points for the free-to-play. As we've got 1 race to go after this, but we've got 2 laps to come first. As the safety car is about to peel off into the pits. Full power unit is available as we get racing here in Spa. And from 8th place, we try and get to the front. But how long is it going to take as Verstappen is into the pits? We take P7. So it's P6 and P7. No DRS available though, because we had used it previously before the safety car was pushed. So we're only going to have... Oh, as the rival suddenly out of nowhere has DRS available. So we've got absolutely mugged by not having DRS available when the safety car ended. So we have got robbed. That rival did have the DRS available, and suddenly, from a mile back, they are now ahead of us. So unbelievable luck for the rival to have DRS available. And that has cost us. That has cost us. Because now they've got DRS again, whereas we didn't have that. Which is a pain. As we go to Eau Rouge, now we're on the final lap. It's about who's got the most power unit and who can push the most. But now it's game on till the end. Rivals hit P1. We've got unlucky that we didn't have DRS. So actually, safety car cost us in the end because we had used DRS. So really, the DRS should be able to recover under safety car conditions. It's a little bit unfair that it wasn't able to recover. And that gave the rival an absolute steal on us. But we do come through P2. We do come through P4. And we got extremely unlucky. There is no way or no reason why that DRS shouldn't recover under a safety car condition. So again, it's 44 points. It's still a point better than yesterday with the self-control boost as well. But look how far that rival was, chat. That rival was in P17 place, used DRS, and they must have took about 14 cars down that main straight. Because they were miles away. Yeah, that is mad. That is mad. But again, that is the luck that sometimes can be handed your way. Rival took the luck. They had the DRS. And that is how the cookie crumbles at the end of the day. So, level 5 Bortoletto. Same. Level 5 Russell for them. Level 6 for us. The car was just a little bit more speed. Less cornering and way less power unit, better qualifying. They had good boosts on, remember chat though, as well. They had the extra tyre management boosts. So they did deserve to score good points, but that rival got very, very lucky in that race. But you know what? There's points there for me to take better tomorrow. There is no reason why I can't do that. Fury and Aero on the last race, worth a try in case it doesn't work. I can give it a go, Raphael, yeah, no problem. So, at the moment, we are at a comfortable lead. We are 7 races in, and we are at 294 points. Main will be at some point, MK. I don't know if it'll be. I don't know if I'm going to live stream it. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure yet. Because this has took a lot longer, to be fair. Okay. So, Spa, I think it's good to take that setup, which was taking at Spa Mach 3. Definitely. Okay, so we're back to cornering then for the final time, chat. And Aeroblade and Fury you want me to try. I can absolutely take Aeroblade and Fury. Got to take that setup though. We are going to drop some more cornering. But we might as well try something different in this race. Fury and Aero. Did we take Exhale before? I think we did, didn't we? We took Exhale at Austin. So, cornering, I'm going to take that. Drivers. Well, it's got to be the same drivers because it's tyre management. Welcome, Mustafa. Welcome to race 8, Mustafa. So, I've got to take them drivers. And overall, I think I've got to go that. I might do. I might not, Rafa, Peter. I don't know if I've got the energy at the minute. I've been cutting the grass all morning, so it's I've been a pretty busy day so far. Okay, so let's see. Cornering. And that setup. Softs is the call. How many points, chat? Get involved. How many points from the very last race? How many points do you think we're going to get? I mean, what is this rival that is potentially... Hey, they might have scored well in that race. That qualifying session. Tyre management and cornering. I might not stream the main. You know the why I might not stream main? Because I might just play offline on this account and try and just get some levels, because tomorrow we have every chance at the moment of taking a P1 at the moment, so that's got to be the hope. We've had a lot of real players today on our step up to contender. Now we've got to hope. Got to hope. Come on. How many points did we get race 1, chat? Can anybody remember? How many points didn't we come 5th and 6th? Was it about 40 points or something that we got in race 1? And we get a good match up. Man's gone for the pure spikes on the head by the look of the picture. Yeah, this account has got a massive chance. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can increase our points. Let's see what the qualifying looks like. P13 for George Russell. Wow, okay. So, soft tyres. Again, tyre management and cornering. I'm going to stick with downforce boost. Again, we could use something stronger like Eagle. But I'm going to stick with them. And now, it's time. Real player as well. Let's see how many points we can score. Can we make an increase with this setup change? Let's find out. Real player. So this could be complicated too. Let's go, chat. Come on. Good qualifying position for George Russell. But we know our race start isn't the best. But we need to get a few positions as we get in a sandwich of Aston Martins. And it's not a bad start so far. We are up to P9. Oh my god, I've been conserving Bortoletto. What am I doing that for? I mean, I'm going to have better power unit, but I did not mean to do that. As we come round this sharp left-hander, we drop down to P9. We've got to try and make some overtakes if we can. DRS will be available. We go to the outside. George Russell now to take the short route through this middle section. Does get up to P8. And now we can cut back down. So we've got less cornering. I think we took 193 cornering in race number 1. Now race start is about to end. Oh my god. Why have you put the brakes on? I know I was on conserve, but it doesn't mean you can go backwards. That's not how it works. What the flipping hell is going on here? We're dropping massively. I only used a little bit of conserve. It's not that bad. It's not that deep. As now we get through again. So now we can start coming back through a little bit. And Bortoletto has got stronger tyre management, so I'm okay for Bortoletto to take P9. I'm going to leave Russell on conserve because I need to get him through. And I need to get him away because we're about to... The double stack is the problem in this circuit. As we get up the inside of Pierre Gasly. It is a case of Mystic. He's definitely struggling big time. But I'm going to keep him on conserve. I'm not going to use the full power of DRS. I'm going to go medium with him down this straight. And I'm going to try and get Bortoletto. So Bortoletto gets into P6. Russell now gets 2 more positions into P9. So just trying to avoid the double stack here. And give Russell some good percentage of power unit to come back with. He's in P11. He'll pit from P11. Rival right behind us. And we shouldn't be double stacking here at all. We don't. Just. Okay. I still feel like Eagle Boost might be the play here tomorrow. Rather than this boost of downforce. Still feel like that could be a possibility. As Leclerc now tries to hold off Bortoletto, but he won't be able to. And we will get ourselves up to P8. So up to P8. Here comes George Russell as well. He can now use that power unit that we conserved. And we can start to close up. There will still be a few pit stops on the go. As Bortoletto is in P8. So I think we are 5th and 6th in that race 1. As now Bortoletto is trying to get through. Still got some difficulty to try and obtain past. We are on lap 5. We've still got an extra lap here. As in the background, Russell has just got into 9th. And there's a lot of cars ahead here, chat. A lot of cars that we can make moves on. Here we go. Up to 3rd. Now, if Bortoletto and Russell can carry on this form, this is going to be a nice point increase for us. Because Bortoletto, and I think P2 is in. P2 is in. Oh my god, look how many cars there is together. This is like Austin qualifying. As now we come through. P6 and P2. P1 is gone. We can't get more. But anyway, downforce is only giving me 5 cornering, so it's not giving me much anyway. Now we can get P5. Can we get more? I'm going to be greedy. I want more. P4. P3. But we're going to lose P3, I feel, because Lawson's going to come back through. We don't have power unit available to push. Now we do, though, but I don't think you're going to get P3. Or are we? We are going to get P3. What a move. What a move from Mr. George Russell to take P3, to take the podium at the end of this race. Oh, yes. What a move. And what a point score here in Austin. Wow. That was a beauty. What a point score. That was with downforce as well. Maybe that's all we need in life, is a bit of downforce. An absolute steal at the end, making beautiful positions. 1, 2, 6, 4. We had a level 5 Russell for the rival and a level 4. They've gone the right way with the drivers. Sadly, they didn't go the right way with the setup, though. They went for, I tell you what, if that rival took out Quantum and applied Gyro, they would be a lot better point scoring. Another great way to finish the stream, Mark. We've had that as well. So a really good race there. And that was an absolute beauty. I don't think we can do us better than that tomorrow. But let's open this one and then we'll show you how we have completed this round. So, of course, tomorrow, chat, you need to make sure to be here for the live stream. I don't know what time it is. Keep an eye out on my YouTube channel. I will put the video up in a schedule when I believe I will be live. But tomorrow, this account could go and get the second best or the second hardest result on this game. Now, let's quickly open this one. Yeah, Raphael. Probably for all circuits, though, you could argue, for cornering. As we get some more beat, we get some more Verstappen, and we get some Alonso, nearly level 6. Could they play a hand tomorrow? Because what is actually the rewards tomorrow? 40 hex boost for us, chat, tomorrow. And 2 legendary crates. Or no, only 1. Well, I thought we used to get 3 at the weekend. Oh, that is the end of the pit pass. Wow, that went quick. So, how did we get on for the free-to-play account at the United States Grand Prix opening round? And Aruba, probably Oscar for me at the moment. But I do like both drivers. So, 2 hours later, we finished the opening round. And this is how we end up. Now, this is key, chat, because they're Eagle boost. This is absolutely key. So if I just show you, this is what we could get loads of tomorrow. This is absolutely vital. If we can get loads of this, then it's going to be key. Because P1 gets 331 Eagle. That is massive for a free-to-play account. I tell you what, even if we get a podium, we'll get 154. But overall, chat, boom. Oh yes, 343 points in Contender on our very first attempt. And we've got a little bit of a lead so far. As you can see, there is going to be some scoring that is good in the pack. We obviously didn't start the fastest today, so we've still got a player out there who is stronger than us. So we've got to wait to see this guy to see, or girl, to see if they can do better. They got 2 points higher in their qualifying and only got a 33 point from Brazil. But that, we could be good for tomorrow. The problem is, when we merge groupings tomorrow, it might not be pleasant viewing because we might get a difficult group. So this is only today, but tomorrow we've made a few notes. We've got some big improvements that we can make tomorrow, and we've got races that we need to improve at. We've got Brazil, where we sorry, not even Brazil, it was Miami, where we need to basically probably ditch off the sponsor task, because we can definitely get more than 33 points. So there's some more points out there, chat, especially with the settle. We got unlucky at Spa as well, so we can definitely get more points from Spa. And Austin, we scored 49 here. We only scored 43 in race number 1. So, look, anything can happen. And yeah, Peter, you might have missed Miami. We only took Warrior in Miami. Tomorrow, we'll take Gladiator. So race start is going to benefit us so much better, and obviously a massive 25 defending compared to Warrior. So tomorrow, that will be a completely different circuit. Now, we had quite a few real players through this racing, so we did drop a few points through real players as well. But I think we can all agree, chat, the free-to-play account, which this season has been performing well. It's got numerous P2s, some P3s as well. We've always been very, very close. Is this the time that we get our results and achieve the second best result on the game? That's going to be key. So I probably won't stream the main account. I will probably go ahead and just race the free-to-play now this evening, and with the hours that I've got spare, and just try and get a few extra levels for any parts. It's going to be hard, but we're going to absolutely try. Because we've obviously got some parts that we can upgrade that we are actually using. We have got, yeah, Dynamo could go another 2, only another 1 level to level 6. Saber is one of the key speed parts that we're using, and we need 139 million to beat that one. Main account, I might not do Brawl Ninja. I think this weekend I've got to focus on this account, because this is such a big result if we can get it. And I think you'd all agree. This account, if it gets Contender P1, is absolutely massive, not just for me, but it proves that you can get one of the best results in the game without spending a single penny. I think you'd all agree with that, definitely. So, we've got some work to do. We've got a very good point score. And I think we have to focus this account now. We've got to try and do any level up, any coins, and try and beat that. So, Sabre and defensive driver Raphael, yes, is going to be absolutely key tomorrow. So, chat, I am going to leave it there. That was a little bit longer, quite a bit longer, than what we normally do. But what you've seen is that we've really focused on learning today so that tomorrow we don't have the question marks. Tomorrow, we know the boost that we're using. Spain, we're going for Eagle. Gladiators coming in Miami. Feral in Canada. Brazil, race start if we're on the odd numbers. We are absolutely going to give it a go. Probably won't. I need a wee as well, Mystic. So probably going to leave it there. We've been live 2 hours. So I'm probably going to leave it there. And then we'll be back fresh tomorrow for an attempt. So chat, hit that thumbs up. But later on this evening, hopefully I will put the schedule time up for the free-to-play account tomorrow. I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit more towards the evening rather than in the afternoon. So hopefully you'll be able to make it. I will let you know. It could be morning. I'll let you know tonight. I'll try and put that schedule in. But good luck in all of your racing. I really hope you have enjoyed this account today. It's been absolutely phenomenal. We've scored a brilliant set of points, and we are not far away from getting a P1. We are not far away. And also, obviously, go and check out the other videos. There is that livery that is currently out. You can gain this livery in the web store. So again, I mean, I don't get any commission from it. I don't get nothing if you go and buy it. I'm not trying to upbeat business, but you can get it for very, very cheap. $1, £1, you can go and get that livery. So why not? I mean, if you're going to use it, if you're not going to use it, fair enough. But I like it. Special livery, we can't complain. And the Ray-Bans, if we get a potential P1 tomorrow, Raphael, we could be absolutely rocking it. We're going to leave it there. I will catch you later on. Hit the thumbs up. And I hope you really did today enjoy the free-to-play account and see that actually there's a lot of learning to do as well.